it's perhaps an insular thing or something? Because England is an island, or Great Britain is an island, that feeling is stronger?
Yeah,
is that
I think it is. I think it's been easier to do, and also because we feel like we should be more attached to the American way than the European way. But it's absurd because England is an incredibly diverse place and always has been. I mean, we've talked a lot the last few days about our album title. It's a homophone, i.e. It has the same sound, like, and lots of different words. So as well as being plum with a B, it also sounds exactly the same as fruit. And there are lots of that in the English language. The English language is made up of so many different things. It doesn't make sense. It's not insular at all. The English language has taken in so many things. I don't see why we can't embrace that. It's the best thing about Britain. Actually, the best thing about England is the English language. The idea that we would be insular in other ways just doesn't make sense.
Is field music an English band, a really English band?
We're a very...
or a European band?
I think we're a very English band. I think we're very European. I think we are very much of...
Very northeastern.
Like, of the northeast and Sunderland in particular. But we can be all of those things. That's what's nice. Like, everyone's identity is quite complicated. That's the good thing. That's one of the things which makes us see, like, any one person is so unique that we take from so many different places, and that's what makes us who we are.
Could you perhaps paint a picture of the role field music has played in your life since you started with it?
It's played a fairly big role, I would say, since about 2004. Well, say 2005 when we actually named the band. Well, it was never meant to be a band anyway. That's why it's called field music, 'cause it's not really meant to be a band.
What was it meant to be then?
It was just meant to be...
Just a way to make music.
A way to make music. So we gave it the name so it didn't sound too much like a band. However, it kind of becomes a band as well. You know, if you play live, then, you know, it's a band. And it's taken up a fair amount of our time over the past 7 years. 7 years? But it's not the only thing in our lives.
Yeah,
I hope not, is it?
We spend a lot of time making music. We're really obsessed by music, and we're really lucky that we get to do this thing we love as our job. And lots of our friends are involved in music, and our wives both have to be involved in music. Your wife is involved in music, and my wife just has to be. And it, like, the experiences we've had through touring and through releasing records have really informed our view of the world and different places. Food. You know, I wouldn't have eaten so much interest in food if we didn't tour. And so it does affect, like, everything you do.
We've had pizzas all over the world.
But it sounds then that field music is just one of many identities you can take on to produce music.
Field music's we make music, whatever identity. It doesn't, like, we don't think of it in that way. But when we come together and we decide we're going to make an album, which is a collaborative thing between the two of us, then it is field music. But we both try to make as much music as we can. Most of it's together because we're brothers, we're friends, we've like worked together.
We own a room together.
We share so much. So
a business as well?
Yeah, we run a business where we are small businessmen, entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs in music.
Terrible entrepreneurs. So we share all of that, so it makes sense we do things together. And field music's a nice little title just to slap on, and then we are field music.